Glad you're with us here on CBTV Sports. Back for our final segment with Coach. And Coach, we're going to talk a little bit about weightlifting and conditioning, and the coach you have here to do that, the head of strength and conditioning that helps your program. How have things evolved for female collegiate athletes since your time in the mid and late 90s playing collegiately at UConn?
Yeah, well, I know when I played, we had a great strength and conditioning coach up at the University of Connecticut who I thought really allowed us to be a step ahead of everybody else in terms of our fitness. And when I got here at Hartford, we didn't have that kind of program in place. So it's really evolved to having a full-time strength coach like Dave, who's wonderful with our student athletes. But we've upgraded our weight room, we've expanded our weight room, and we've certainly put a lot of time and effort. Coach Sullivan puts a lot of time and effort in the preseason and postseason, making sure that our kids understand how important it is to be stronger than everybody else and to be fitter than everybody else. So certainly in the 13 years that I've been at Hartford, it's evolved quite a bit. And I think if I look at our success over the last 7, 8, 9 years, there's a direct correlation to how hard our kids have worked and how much our strength and conditioning program has evolved here.
Strength and conditioning, it is the focus in our Hartford Hawks St. Francis story.
In the 5 years that Dave Hauser has been the head strength and conditioning coach at the University of Hartford, the weight room has blossomed, with Hawks across all sports enjoying the fruits.
Our whole room's grown. In the last year, we made incredible improvements upon the equipment that we have. We added space to our room. So the school has made a commitment to us, which allows us to make a greater commitment to the kids. Over time, we're going to keep adding on to some things and make things a little bit better and better and better. But this is what I enjoy coming to every day. I get excited to come to work every day, and I'm not sure everybody has that same opportunity.
The weight program is making members of the women's basketball team stronger, and that can translate to less injuries.
Our main goal here is to prevent injury, to make sure that we're enhancing their skills that they learn in practice. So when the kids come in, we warm up, we do all the warm-ups in the hallway, go over any instructions that I have out there. The first thing we do is going to be neck training, and we place a high priority in that. So we do front and back neck and some type of shrug movement. Over the years, coaches have really caught on that the stronger the kids are, the more or less susceptible they are going to be to injury, which means they're going to be able to last longer, play harder, and at the end of the year, hopefully, we're going to be stronger than we were in the beginning of the year, like we are now with this team.
Weight training in college is often cited as one of the bigger adjustments for freshmen as they transition from high school, and it certainly was for Hawk newcomer Shanice Poltron.
Definitely the first day of workouts in the summer with Dave, our training coach. He just is intense all the time, and the weight training is just intense, and working out on the field, sprinting, it's nothing I've ever done before.
In season, the Hartford women are lifting 1 to 2 times a week. Off season, 3 times a week. In general, their program is similar to one a male athlete would have, just with a special emphasis on areas more prone to injury.
And we do a lot of hamstring, a little bit more stretching, and make sure that that's where they're going to hurt more or get hurt most frequently. Is going to be their ACL. That's the main injury they're going to come across. So we do ACL stuff, we do RDLs, squats, just basic things like that to hopefully eliminate that chance of them occurring.
Of course, Jen, the Stony Brook game is coming up next year on CPTV Sports. As you look at that game and beyond, and you've had a sampling now of teams in the conference, despite some early struggles, I imagine your confidence is still there, that you can be right there in this conference down the stretch.
Yeah, I think you can kind of go either way with that. I think there's a lot of people who think we're just going to turn it around and do what we did last year, which obviously is our hope. But you also look at the league, and I feel like it's grown up from last year, and the teams are playing better and have more experienced players that understand what it takes to win in the league. So, this will be our last game the first time through. So we've seen everybody, we've seen what's out there, and there's nothing that leads me to believe that we can't, turn things around and have it end the way things ended for us back in 2011. So it's going to take a lot of hard work and focus on our kids' part to work hard to improve. And we're just going to have to be focused every night and play like it's the most important game of the night, just like tonight, regardless of Stony Brook struggling or having a first-year head coach. We don't want to lose a game because we have a lack of focus, which happened to us early in the season. So this is the most important game of the year right now, and that's how we have to make sure we continue to go forward.
All right, Jen, looking forward to the rest of the season. We'll be back for 2 more Coaches shows right here on CBTV Sports. It's good to see you again, so
All
thanks.
right. Yes, thank you.
That'll do it for the Coach Rizzotti Show. For our crew, Mark Fidzikowski and Joe Koss, we thank you for watching. See you next time on CBTV Sports.